Engineer Henry Yapi Regalado Sr. started his political career when he was elected as Governor of Misamis Occidental for the year 1964 to 1978, and right after, he became an assemblyman of Region 10 for 8 years from 1978 to 1986. From early on, Governor Henry Y. Regalado was a tireless governor, loves to serve Misamisnon and help those who are unable to realize their potential, improve the lives and the future of the families and the communities. His passion shone through in everything he did. Two words sum him up: passion and integrity. And he has left an eternal mark on all who knew him, because he was generous and unconditional in his love and genuinely interested in the welfare of others. Misamisnon are mourning when Governor Regalado passed away at Hospital ng Maynila on April 16, 2021 at the age of 91 after a battle with COVID-19. The heart of Misamisnon are broken for a good leader who has returned to his Creator, but comforted by the legacy he have left. A good leader.
It is an understatement that our Daddy Henry lived his life to the fullest in his dedication to public service. First, as a governor of Misamis Occidental for 14 years, and later on as an assemblyman of Region 10 for 8 years, and Deputy Minister of Public Works and Highways. As a man of the people, he demonstrated integrity and fairness in all his dealings. Despite his numerous achievements in both his professional and life and government official, he never forgot his roots and enjoys having conversations with the people of humble backgrounds. Oftentimes, he would even talk to people he just met for hours, to the point when my mom would get angry because we would already miss all our appointments for that day. Whether that person is a security guard, a janitor, a colleague, a politician, or even a patient waiting for me at my clinic, he does not discriminate. He entertains all my patients that they would become close even for just few minutes, up to the point that my patient would already forget that he has an appointment with me. He also demonstrated what is to be a man of honor. As a public servant, his character was unimpeachable, and he was never implicated in any graft or corruption and never abused his power.
A good husband.
He is a great family man, a loving husband to my mommy Eva, a doting father to all his 4 children, Ken, and Nonoy, Trina, and to me, Eileen, and an affectionate grandfather to his 9 grandchildren. My dad was a natural gentleman and a talented singer to boot. Up to this day, he never forgets to take care of my mom and his 2 daughters. He would always open the car door for us, especially my mom, and would readily help us carry our things, despite his difficulty in walking due to his arthritis. One of his talents was, of course, singing, and his favorite songs are Matodila and Usahay. Now, on humility, he remained humble and down to earth.
And a father.
Allow me to share some important life lessons that I learned from my daddy. First, he encouraged us to start right by setting priorities. Second, he inculcated on us the importance of diligence and perseverance to pursue your goals, whatever it is. And that is why he became a two-time top-notcher in both mechanical and civil engineering board exams. He also taught us the importance of being resilient, to be able to weather trials and tribulations in life. He would always smile even when things go wrong. Daddy Henry also showed us on how to be friendly and cheerful at all times. I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to the provincial government of Misamis Occidental. Thank you so much for providing the greatest honor to our family patriarch. I am just so overwhelmed with all the beautiful stories and the wonderful experiences that you have shared about our Daddy Henry. For all of you whose lives have been touched by our father, thank you. Thank you very much for treating him as your father, as your friend, and a very important person. All of your kindness will never be forgotten and will always be treasured, locked in our hearts. We are grateful for your words of sympathy and fervent prayer.
He's a very loving dad. He loves his family so much. In fact, each children naagi siya different loving relationship with each one of us. Second, he is a family man. Again, he loves his family so much. Of course, he have served the province well, but we are his priority as well. He loves us so much. And he is very humble, as my sister said. Kuan gid kay si Daddy. He is always meek, he is always humble in his ways. Wala gani ikakabalo sa iyang mga achievements. We are up to now, we are so surprised na grabe na himo di ay ni Daddy has reached the peak of his career, and yet he remains to be very, very humble. He is a man of integrity. I would always remember, Dad, na bisag walay kwarta day, basta ang name ni nato ato ginang i-preserve. It is a name that is clean. It is a name that impeachable, walay tarnish. It's not tarnished. We can sleep well at night. A name to be very proud of. I can go on and on. Daddy is a good person, the kindest person I know. So that's why I'm very, very, very lucky. We are all very lucky to have him as a father.
He is also a person who is very diligent, resilient. So whatever trials and tribulations that will come his way, he is resilient to attack all of these problems, because he would say na whatever hard the problem is, with diligence, with hard work, and with God, nothing is impossible to conquer. And also, he gives importance to spirituality and love for God. His first, for him, first God first before anybody, and Mama Mary. And also compassion for the poor and underprivileged.
Sa mga traits ni Governor Henry Regalado, unsa may nakuha ninyo, sa poy nakuha ninyo niya nga na-apply ninyo sa inyong mga anak?
Growing up kasi na ako amo namang ginang makita ni Daddy og ni Mommy, also kanang being humble, being helpful, being kind to everybody. And siguro, one way or another, amo po na siyang murag na-emulate ba? Murag amo po siyang na-imbibe namo. But of course, to the highest level, man ko si Daddy, murag bitog, he is so He is so kind. He is
Lisod-
so
lisod ifalo.
lisod ifalo. But of course, he would always, mom and dad would have set a good example sa among tanan growing up. So, mura po na among murag gi-follow ba? But of course, si daddy man good kay. Buutan man gid to siya, maayo gid siyang tao. So, I hope na murag in a way na imbibe na mo to yung mga good traits and people would see him in a way sa amo.
As a doctor, murag dako gyud ang tabang ni daddy. Because I would always parang look up to him and he's my idol. He would always say, this is with regards to humility. He would always say, life is in a circular motion. Sometimes you're up and the next time you're down. So you have to be very good and kind to all kinds of people. I would tell this to you. He is so friendly na even strangers, he would welcome to our house. Kami, dire, wala mi sarili namong kwarto. Pag mata nimo, matingala lang ka, kinsa kaning nakos akong kuyog dire, na anam day laing bisita. Matumo, kinahanglan, ugma, mo transfer na pod mi, kay naana po laing bisita. And also one trait that I would really parang admire daddy is forgiveness. Bisag unsa pa ang nahimo atong tawhana, he would really forgive that person. Murag dili siya magkuan og harbor o grudge sa tawo na yun. Muna siya. These are the traits, the good traits that we got from our dad. And as a doctor, dako kaayo na og influence in dealing with the poor, compassion, genuine service, especially to the poor and the underprivileged. For that, ang importante sa iya, of course, he has a lot of dreams for the people of Misamis Occidental. Likewise, with our family, ang gusto gyud niya is excellence. Because he is a board top-notcher in both mechanical and civil engineering. Even na siya ay working student, he would even tell me that dili man ko bright day, pero with hard work, with diligence, makabot ra gina nimo kung sa imong gusto. So he would see to it na even though busy siya as a governor and as assemblyman, pag abot jud niya gikan sa office, no matter how tired he is, he would still teach us.
Disciplinarian ba si Governor Henry Regalado?
In a way, yeah, he is a disciplinarian kay ganahan man gyud siya, especially in our education, no. Kinahanglan gyud ka maayo gyud pud imong grado. You know, you would always do this the right way. But I think the more disciplinarian sa among pamilya is my mom.
Okay.
Because she was housewife man guna si mommy, so she was always there, kinahanglan tanan maayo, which is really really good kay kung walay disiplina mag-unsa na lang man. But daddy, not just a disciplinarian, for me personally, he was a very cool dad. As I told you before, cool na cool talaga si daddy. He would go, like just recently, na anak ko'y asawa ani, we went to the US, just me and him. He visited me there. You know, we were just roaming around, tas nakakita mi og murag na ay concert na wala gani mi gi-invite, and all Americans. Yun siya, day, mo tanaw ta ng concert siya, day, wak man ta, kaila na di, ako'y bahala. And he was there, seemingly knowing everybody, oh, hello, how are you?
Kasi he is very friendly.
Yeah, and the next time we know, kauban na mi sa group, nakanta na mi dito, nag-concert na po big, kanang mga kanta dito, and you know, after the party, nag-exchange na silang numbers, gahuwat na lang gani kung basig mo anhin na lang po itong mga Amerikano diri na mo. So ingon ana si daddy, he was a fun dad, he was a cool dad, but at the same time, of course, naagyo syempre boundaries. he sets boundaries. He was a disciplinarian as well.
Even he's no longer into politics. He continually served people in his own way.
Even after 1986, he would always make himself busy and involved. Like for example, after 1986, di ba? I think mo naman to'y last of his political career, no? Now after that, very busy man pud siya sa Red Cross. Head man pud siya sa Red Cross.
Service gihapon.
Sa Mowilsey. Basta kani si Daddy murag sigig yung busy. Every day magsapatos gina siya. Sa kapadong de. Tsaka niya, basta na ako'y meeting tanan dili gyud pwede nga kanang higda-higda murag magtulog-tulog dili gyud na siya. Ingin ana gyud si Daddy, gusto gyud siya nga active siya, and he would like to be of service to other people.
Bisan ani na nga mga panahon na nasa sa mga 90s.
Yes,
katong gasugod na
Even at the age of 90,
Yeah.
sige paghapon siya kung sa himuon, and kung sa kaya itong himuon na pud ani.
Oh, yeah.
Dili gina siya.
That's right.
He would never stop. Unstoppable gina si Daddy.
When we went home during his 90th birthday, I remember iya kong gidala, nag-meeting ni sa mga Red Cross, na siya pakaon, daghan gid siya. He is really involved. Dili sa tama si Manang Eileen, dili gid siya ganahan na kanang naalang sa balay.
Hindi siya ganang idol.
Idol. Wala.
Kung for example, idol siya, he would maghimo na po siya libro. Ana, this is his first book.
Okay, we
We're
would just like to
actually-
show.
Yeah.
Yes, this is his book.
This is his book.
A Life of Passion.
Very good.
Ang sulod ana mamo na to iyang mga accomplishment.
Yes, his
Di
life
kay
story.
pagsugod,
Life,
life story.
his service record, both as a governor and an assemblyman,
And
and,
as a father.
and the bills.
The bills.
Yung bills na iyang gihimo when he was congressman for 8 years.
And on March 2, 2022, has at last returned to his native land, and on March 5, yield his urn in Aloran, Misamis Occidental, which first nurtured him.
Good afternoon, beloved family members, friends, distinguished guests, and of course our very own Father Nani. First of all, I would like to thank everyone who has made this final homecoming of our Daddy Henry possible. Our dearest Daddy Henry Regalado passed away last April 16, 2021 at the age of 91. Words cannot express our deep pain and sorrow, but with the tributes, testimonies we heard from people whose lives our Father has touched, we are comforted and renewed. Daddy is a great man, a loving husband to my mom Eva, a doting father to all his 4 children, Manungke, Nunoy, Rina, and yours truly, Eileen, an affectionate grandfather to all his 9 grandchildren, and son-in-laws Archie, Alex, daughter-in-laws Gigi and Anna. An excellent and compassionate leader and a very sincere friend to everybody. He lived his life to the fullest, showing integrity and humility in all his dealings with other people. Daddy was a man of genuine service, having been a governor of Misamis Occidental for 14 years, Assemblyman of Region 10 for 8 years, and a Deputy Minister of Public Works and Highways. Despite his numerous achievements, he never forgets his roots and enjoys having conversations with the people of humble backgrounds. Today, 11 months after his death, almost a year in accordance with his dear wish, and that is to be buried with his mother, Lola Sanu Regalado. We do not say farewell, but just so long for the legacy of our dear father, former Governor and Assemblyman Engr still lives in us, and to the beautiful people of the province of Misamis Occidental. Excellence, integrity, honor, and justice. May these ideals he so espoused throughout his life continue to be in our hearts for posterity. We love you very much, Daddy, and we will miss you forever. You are a legend in your own right. You may have lost the battle against the virus, but you were victorious in living a great heritage. I am very sure that heaven is rejoicing because a singing and a dancing angel has arrived. We will surely miss you, but I know you will still be guiding us and looking after us. For all of you whose lives have been touched by my daddy, thank you so much for treating him as your father, your grandfather, your uncle, your friend, and a VIP, a very important person. All of your kindness will never be forgotten and will always be treasured by our family, securely locked in our hearts. We are grateful for your words of sympathy, beautiful stories, and fervent prayers. My daddy, to our daddy, Engr, thank you for your great legacy and honorable life. Through the blazing glory of your accomplishments, you have elevated us, your clan, and your family to lofty heights never imagined by our forefathers. Your triumphant heritage, this is much worthy of celebration. We still miss you so much, Daddy, just like when you passed away, like last April 16, 2021. But I know you are now in a much better place. We will continue to celebrate your life in everything that we do and in all decisions that we make. We are just so grateful to have you in our life. Rest well till we meet again, Daddy. We love you so much. Thank you, everyone, and good afternoon.
Thank you so much for your love, not just for my dad, for the whole family. Salamat for sending your condolences and your sympathies to all of us. Our heart is full, and of course, we are so sad and lonely because our dad has passed on. But your messages brought us comfort and joy. So, daghang salamat sa inyong tanan.
To the people of Misamis Occidental, thank you very much for honoring my dad. He lived a very full life, both as a father, a husband, and a governor and an assemblyman of the beautiful people of Misamis Occidental. Thank you, Daddy. Whatever your encounter with Dad, and to all the people he has touched, he may be your father, he may be your uncle, a grandfather, or a friend, or a very important person. Thank you very much for honoring my dad.
matud nila ako dili angay nga magmanggad sa imong gugma. Matud nila ikaw dili malipay, kay wa ako'y bahandi nga kanimo igasa. Gugmang putli mauday pasali, maoy bahandi labaw sa bulawan. Matud nila kaano gun lamang sa imong gugma ug kining pagbati, bisan sa unsa nga katarungan, kay unsa pa'y bili ning kinabuhi. Sa gugma mo hinikawan, ingna ko nga dili ka mutu sa mga pagdamay ko nga naangko. Dili mo kawangon, damgo kog pagsali sa gugma mo. Ingna ko nga dili ka sa mga pagdamay ko nga naangkon. Ingna ko nga dili mo tawangon, damgo kog pagsali sa matud nila kaano gun lamang sa imong